What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're going to check out Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and we're going to try it out on this mini computer. I already tried it on the Steam Deck OLED, and it was playable-ish, but still had lots of drops under 30. And you guys know me, 30 is my absolute bare minimum. I mean, truth be told, I like way 60 plus, more around like 80 to 100 FPS in single-player games, and 120 to 100 and like 200 and whatever it can get in first-person shooters and all that other stuff like racing games. I think most fighting games are limited to 60, but that's fine. As long as it's a smooth 60. I don't like any of these, most of these PC fighting games where it's stutter city. That's annoying. But anyway, we'll see how this guy does. This thing is plugged right into a wall, so it can at least use 100% of what the APU and the CPU can do. And I have since changed the VRAM to 4 gigs. I didn't have a 6 gig option. I think that's mostly a handheld thing. It went like 2, 3, 4, and up all the way to 8. And I thought 8 was a little much when you only have 16 gigs of RAM. The game probably wouldn't even launch. So this VRAM will be VRAM limited probably, no matter what. Because I think my Steam Deck at 720p was using like 4.6 gigs. So probably not going to run too good, but we're still going to give it a damn good try. Might not even run at all. And if that's the case, I will show you guys that. I always show you guys when the things mess up or when they do good. We don't just sit here and pretend every single piece of technology is perfect and without any fault. Not on this channel. But anyway, let's stop blabbing and let's go have a look at our settings and get ourselves a little gameplay. Alright, well, here's the settings we're going to go with. We're just going to use the same ones we did on the Steam Deck. It actually says we have 8 gigs of VRAM, even though I didn't use that option. Maybe it just does what it wants to do now that I've taken it off auto. I was getting errors in that Ghost of Tsushima game about not having enough VRAM, so I had to go on a journey to fix that. So I put it at 4 gigs in the, BIOS, after finally finding it. It took me forever to find that son of a bitch. But anyway, yeah, we're just on everything low. So, let's go see how it runs. Hopefully it'll be as good, if not slightly better than the Steam Deck. It should be, it's more powerful than it. But I still don't know if we're going to stay at a constant 30 or not, but hey. Only one way to find out. Let's get into the game. Well, here we are in the game. And it seems like we are getting slightly more FPS than we were on the Steam Deck, but it definitely had a lot of stutter at first too. Maybe it'll stop now that it's loaded everything in.
Be ready to fight.
Oh my god, this TV speakers are so bad. They're so bad. This is honestly the worst speakers I've ever heard in TV so far. I mean, sure, if I probably went and got like a $100 TV or something, I'd probably change my mind real quick, but I got too used to having that damn sound bar. Alright, I think I'm supposed to go this way. I just hit continue. I was thinking about starting a new game, but it was just so much walking already, I feel. Like in the Steam Deck, I didn't get to do any fighting or anything, so I figured, screw it. Let's just see how long it takes before we actually get into a fight. I mean, I'll probably lose, but I'm just curious. So yeah, it's definitely got its little traversal stutters on this thing. But I guess what's worse, dropping under 30 and having more consistent frame times, or being at 30 to 40 FPS and having, you know, some little inconsistencies in the frame time. I guess people are just going to have to make their best judgment on that one themselves. I can't make that decision for them. He's getting his ass fucked up is what's going on. What is going on? We don't have any weapons. What the hell do you want me to do? It sounded like that other guy got the shit stabbed out of him.
Why didn't you stop it so soon? Too weak.
Let her die.
Hell yeah, it did.
He's right.
There were survivors. I need to help the others.
You let her die.
Nope, can't go that way anymore. What other ways can we go? Looks like we could probably go down into that building down there, maybe? Let's go find out. Like a cage for somebody, although I guess they are slavers, so I guess where there are slavers, there would be cages, wouldn't there? Well, doesn't seem to be anybody else here. Doubt there's anything over here, but I just want to look. I think I'm supposed to go down that little gullyway over here. Big old... Definitely a man-made structure. That ain't the way a tree grows. I don't know that much about trees and stuff, but I know they don't grow like that with rope tying them together. Yep, I know, big brain moment right there.
Remember why we came here? She came here for a reason. So now she doesn't know what to do. You don't know where to go.
Nope, sure don't.
Plans in pieces. She is lost. Lost. The enslaver, the master is gone.
I have to help them.
Thought you could stop this. But you have lost your mark. The sun tore him away. Just like your hopes.
You don't need to listen to him. You know this now. Listen to us. You know better. Find the survivor. He is trying to trick you. You need to help the survivors.
Ah, it sounds like the unsounding sounds of death. Okay. Well, so far anyway, we haven't had any crashes in this game on anything. Doesn't mean we never would if we kept playing for more than like 10 minutes or whatever, but so far so good. This thing isn't even that bad. It's got a little stutter every now and again, but it doesn't seem to be that awful. Considering this is a under $400 little mini PC. And if you wanted better graphics, you could always get one of those external graphics cards to hook up to it. You just wouldn't want to go too crazy with it. I wouldn't go much higher than what's in my other laptop, 6800, or no, it's technically a 6700 XT. So maybe go up to like a 6800 XT and call it quits. Any more than that, it'd probably bottleneck. I'd have to test it to find out, though. These are all just assumptions. Man, this fucking island with all the fog and shit is confusing as all hell. I'm sure that's why they made it this way, though. Yeah, definitely doesn't look amazing on here when we have to have the settings this low, but if you're okay with 30 FPS, you could probably turn a couple things up to medium. I guess I kind of underestimated this thing a little bit. Heck, on the Ally I was planning on just doing these same settings too, but if this is getting that high, maybe we can actually get some 1080p and 900p gameplay. I figured it would just crash if I did that, but we can at least give it a try now. If it crashes, so what? Hopefully it won't on 720p like this, and then we'll still get some gameplay like that at the very least. So this time it sounded like I heard the screaming come from this way. Although it's hard as hell to hear on these speakers, so I'm just making an assumption here. Nope, nope, can I not go that way? Oh, they make it look like you can, but I guess, nope, you can't go that way. And yep, well, one thing it was, while we're playing this game, it is whisper quiet. I do not hear the fan running at all on this thing. The only time I really ever hear it is when it's compiling shaders or doing something super CPU intensive, and if that, even with that, it's like a little whirl. It's nothing too annoying. Nothing like a laptop. Or like, let's say like a PS4 that hasn't had the dust cleaned out of it. I know those can sound like a damn jet engine. That's why I never let mine get to that. But I saw so many YouTube videos of them just sounding like they want to take off of the person's desk. Man, I am lost as a motherfucker. I'm trying to follow the sounds of the people screaming, but it seems like every time I do, I run into a dead end or some shit. So, I'm just going to do what I would do in Diablo. I'm just going to comb the wall. If I comb the wall, hopefully I will find where I'm supposed to go. That's just my strategy in games when I have no idea where I'm supposed to go and I don't want to, you know, cheat and just look up how to do everything. Alright, nope, can't go up that way anymore, so... As far as I'm concerned, this is the wall, even though it's a big wide open space. It's the invisible wall. The invisible wall of dissatisfaction. No, not really dissatisfaction. I do like being able to explore a little more, but most of the time games like this, you're on a straight and true path and you can't really go off it much, so I can't hate it too much. Plague's Tale is the same way. I mean, they wanted you to go where you went, and that was it. But yeah, sorry if this is a little boring, but I'm lost. So the only thing I can think of do is do what I do in Diablo, like I said earlier, just comb the wall. And hopefully eventually I will figure out where to go. Or I'll end up back where I was and realize this was the entirely long way to go, just period.
Find a way out of here.
You are lost too.
She must find a way out.
How can the lost find anyone?
Okay, maybe I found my way out. Or I found my way back to where I came in.
Like your mother.
But I think that was over on a mountain.
Stop it!
I think we're on the right track now. I definitely hear a lot of people suffering over here. Do I go through there? Nope, I thought maybe it was one of those ones where you just like crouch down and go through a hole and that's where you go. Nope. Guess this isn't Alice in Wonderland after all.
Can't you hear them, Senua? Can't you hear their scream?
I can hear them.
Alright, so we can't go that way anymore, so we found our wall. Oh, that's good. That's what you want to see. Huh. She is tripping some balls.
What's happening? You know that's in focus, Senua. Focus. Don't let it block you.
They are suffering, but I set them free.
Senua, you need to find it. It's here. Somewhere. Look for it. Look for the signs.
Alright, where's the sign?
You will sense when you are close. The signs are here. If you know where to look. Do you know where to look?
No, I don't know where to go. Alright, is it something like one of these trees making the symbol? It's gotta be around here somewhere. Huh. Well, anyway, instead of just sitting there at that, we're at about 10 minutes, 11 minutes, so I'd say that's probably about good. I guess I'm going to have to figure this one out in the next video. Well, hopefully. But anyway, let's go wrap this video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Hellblade, or Senua Saga Hellblade 2. And it played alright, definitely better than the Steam Deck did, but we definitely had some stutters. But we were getting like 38 to 40 something FPS most of the time, so, I mean, if you're okay with locking the game to 30, you could probably even turn a couple settings up to medium on this guy. So, kind of curious how the Ally is going to handle it. Because the Ally is very similar in performance, though plugged in it should be a little faster. But I'm just going to play it in handheld, so it's going to be limited to 25 watts, so it'll be interesting. But in any case, that's time to go move on to the Ally, in fact. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, though, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.